morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. I'm not one of those that's gonna start a morning routine, climbing in my bed, setting up the camera, and pretending like I just woke up, even though my camera's there catching it all magically. I'm not gonna do that to you guys. So first things first, let's rewind back to this morning, and then we'll catch back up to where we currently are. The first few clips are going to be a little darker, but it is 0 dark 30. It's actually around 5:30, and I'm helping Brianna get the last few things done while she's getting ready. She wanted to take some of the leftover potato soup, so I wanted to heat up her thermos, get the water boiling, put it in there, put the lid on, and then it keeps the thermos nice and warm. And when you heat up the soup in the microwave, then you put it in the thermos. It was still really hot. She texted me at like 11:30 telling me the soup was still hot enough she had to blow on it to be able to eat it. So that was a great thing. But I get her ready, and then I help my husband some mornings with his breakfast. He always makes 4 eggs, puts them on toast, and eats them in his truck on the way taking Brianna to school. And then he goes to work for the day. Now, I don't always do this. Sometimes I sleep until my next alarm. Some mornings I'm awake. It just depends on what's going on and how much energy I have. But if I'm awake, I'm helping Brianna, helping my husband, then I will take a shower, work out, do something like that. On this morning, I took a different kind of shower because I was still really sick. So I was using one of the eucalyptus little shower steamers and just really enjoying the shower. These are the face washes I use. The white one was in the shower. The blue one is at the shower. My moisturizer, and then this is the toner, but I don't know why it does this weird little crusty bit at the top. If you know, please let me know, but these are just what I use. And then this other stuff right here will go on my neck. It's for like old lady crepey neck, but it does help and I love it. And then these are the eye patches that I'll be putting on in just a minute. So if you see something under my eyes, that's what it was. But since I was still trying to recover from being sick, I was just gonna lay in my bed for a little while, watch Gilmore Girls after my shower. Then when it was time to go wake up the other kids, go do that. I love spending some time with the animals in the morning. Voodoo, Valera, they are always right there ready. And then I'll go wake up Gwen, unlock the front door, then go wake up Declan. And Weasley loves the boys' front window, so he has to jump in there every morning, look for lizards, just see what's going on. I have to let the boys outside. This is actually their second time outside for the day, as well as then I will lay out the kids' clothes. I don't need to do this, but I do it to help them out and make our mornings run a lot smoother because my children are not morning people. So if I'm not helping them, it's not going to go as smoothly and it's going to take much longer. For breakfast, they just wanted some Eggos. Gwen loves to have it where she can dip hers in peanut butter and the syrup. And I just gave them half a banana each, some milk. I did not know Aldi had their own version of Fairlife until all of like 3 weeks ago, I think. This is what the bottle looks like. But I just learned about that, and I'm kind of waiting to see if they bring out a chocolate version of the Fairlife, because this stuff is actually really good, and it's like $2 cheaper than Fairlife, which is also a really good savings. But I will feed the kids their breakfast and then go into their lunches. Now, I keep the calendar printed on the calendar inside the pantry, on the door inside the pantry. So they can tell me, yes, Mom, I want school lunch, or no, I don't. On this day, they both wanted me to pack. However, they have asked me not to make this lunch again because Declan does not like cheese sticks anymore, and him and Gwen both did not like this particular turkey that I picked up, which they did like all of about a month ago. So it's life with kids, but this will not be a lunch that I make for them again. But we throw whatever they actually want into the lunch boxes. And starting in a couple of weeks, I'm going to have them help me a little bit more in the mornings. Instead of just being able to chill, eat their breakfast, slowly get ready, I'm going to try and get them by about the halfway point in the school year, at least packing their own lunches and stuff too. So they are going to be helping me soon manage all of this. They do tell me what they want for lunch, their juice, their snack. This is Gwen's little snack box. She has to take 2 snacks per day, but I just stick them all in one container, and then she has that work for her. Declan, he gets 1 snack a day, and I pack his. Then this is all their toothbrushes that stay in my bathroom in case their bathroom is detained in the morning by Tristan or whatever may be happening. And then this is always the load I start the night before. It goes on a delay cycle. It runs around like 5:30 in the morning. So when I'm ready, I can come out here and switch it into the dryer. And that's one more thing checked off of my list every day, is waiting for the washer at that point and then into the dryer. It's faster. It helps me a lot. I don't like to dry a lot of my shirts because I feel like they shrink upward. And I'm not one of those that likes my midriff showing. I never have been. I've got 5 children. I've got the marks of that. So I like my shirts to stay the right size. Once Gwen gets dressed, brushes her teeth, everything, I will help do her hair and get that fixed for the day. And then anytime I'm wearing my eye patches, she likes to pull them off. I don't know why, but we do this every single time I have a pair on, and I think it's cute. She thinks it's fun, so we're just gonna roll with that anytime I have them on. And then it's loading up their backpacks, putting their snack in, their lunchbox, their folder, anything from the night before. Declan is filling up the water bottles for me in the background. And then we have to be out the door around 8 to 8:05 at the absolute latest to get them into car line, so that way there's no backup and there's no possibility of them running late. Second date update, then we'll catch back up, but I love this.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Okay, so Steve, let's get you guys on another date then. Have you not seen She's All That? Remember that movie?
Steve, it's probably a good time to let you know that we do have Sasha on the line. Sasha, are you still there, girl?
I am. Hello.
You just saw the second date update stuff and got to listen to it, and my grocery order arrived at the same time. So now we'll just go through that real quick, because I've been sick the last several days, so we just been kind of making it as we go. So I had to get a bunch of stuff for dinners for the next several nights. Small little look-see. Over here is all the stuff that's not dinner related. First, I needed some more orange juice and vitamin C. The girls also wanted some vitamin C orange juice, but they like that stupid crap. Plus, they could take it in their lunch boxes, so it's fine. I'm gonna make a pumpkin cinnamon roll dessert with ice cream this week. And then I needed flour completely out. That never really happens. Kids wanted more yogurts. I needed some covers for my ball jars. I keep forgetting to buy these, so I got them. I like to have SpaghettiOs on hand because the tiny kids usually complain about dinner. And then this is for breakfast that I'm making this weekend. All the rest of this is for dinner recipes for upcoming videos. So I'm not gonna go into too much detail about what the recipes specifically are, but I wish I would have had this yesterday for the recipe I made for the video, because I've been told putting this in potato soup is a total game changer. So just keep that in mind. But I needed steak sauce, Parmesan, and I couldn't remember if the recipes were grated or shredded, so I do have both. But Dijon, heavy cream, both kinds of broth. I always buy reduced sodium if you can. Noodles, whole milk was to run the recipes, fried onions, lemons, good little carrots, celery. I have onions here, spinach, butternut squash. I'm so happy it's that time of year. And then some French fries. Everything else that's not here, I already have in one of my freezers or the pantry. It's already feeling condensation-y, so I need to get this stuff put away in the right. Cold. I have to wait on you. Hold up. Take you and you. Woo, I could smell that celery. Outside fridge. I'm gonna put those in water. And I needed more lids. I want to be able to use my jars. And I used to have a whole pack of these. I don't know where they went, but I've been told if you store your lemons in water in a glass jar in the fridge, they last longer. Something about keeping moisture on the skin. So those are going in the fridge, just like that. And yes, I'm aware, I probably should have washed these first, but I'm going to wash the lemons and it's not a deal with what I just did. Always have to inspect everything. Got you. Lyra, do not mess with the flour bag, please. Oh, goodness, I'm glad that wasn't worse, because that's going right in the container right now. Well, let's hope it doesn't make a mess while I'm trying to do this. Oh, Lord. The whole bag doesn't fit. Oh no. Hold on, got a plan. I'll use the Ziploc bag first. That works. Now I got a mess. I made a list last night when I was doing my grocery order for Walmart. I made a list of everything I thought I needed for the recipes, but sometimes they don't bring me everything, so I'm just double checking real quick that everything on this paper actually showed up. Okay, so yeah, there's only one thing that's fresh that I'm gonna have to buy the day of the recipe, but otherwise everything's here. You can still hear it in my voice. So from being sick the last several days, we've been doing what we can. My husband works really long hours right now, so the kids and him have been pulling in the slack and helping out, but I still have like dishes from last night that I will handle this morning. I've got a load of clothes that I have to fold. I've just got some random little projects I have to do. I also have to run out and grab a few things that Walmart didn't have as an option at all, so I do have to run errands as well. At this point in my day, if I have errands, I like to get them knocked out before it's too really hot outside. Plus, I'm still in the go from getting the kids ready for school. So normally I would go straight from car line and go out and do all of my errands, but I couldn't do that this morning because I knew I had the Walmart order coming, and they gave me a 2-hour window. But of course they showed up right at the start of those 2 hours, but sometimes it's at the end of it and I never know. So I was like, I'll play it safe and come home, and I'm glad I did. Before I go any further, I gotta feed and water the dogs. Oh. You want breakfast? Come on. Come here, Hunter. Come on. Here, buddy. Come on. Go ahead. Weasley knows this bag. I get the boys these raw meat, like freeze-dried things. Weasley likes the chicken ones, and I don't mind. It's just freeze-dried chicken. So while they're eating theirs, I will give him some of the chicken ones to eat. Also, I don't like this counter thing any more than you guys might, but the dogs will steal from the cats. This is where they have to eat. We've tried everything else, nothing else works. With back to school and Connor's crazy hours over summer, they slow down towards like the end of fall, but because Florida's still hot, he does landscaping stuff, and like grass is just crazy right now and all the plants are nuts. So he works basically dark to dark. So I try to get as much done during the day when the kids are in school and he's at work. So if there's cleaning projects, if I have work I need to do, filming, editing, TikToks, reels, you name it, anything I need to do, I get done while they are all busy. So that way when they come home at night, we can spend time together and we're not really worried about it. Yes, there is some cleaning stuff that has to happen. I mean, obviously my kitchen gets cleaned 2, 3, 4 times a day. So I will have to clean dishes at the end of the day. Sometimes I have to move laundry around. It all depends on what's going on. But what I can get done during the day, that's what I try to do. Being sick the last couple days, I've gotten backed up. So I do have some filming to do for TikTok today. I've got 3 of these little back to Hogwarts ball things. I still have to build 3 of those today. Share mans later. I always share mans later, so I have to do that too. So the next thing that makes sense for me is to go run out, do the fast few little errands I have to do, then come home and start jumping on the cleaning stuff. Like my husband's pan from his eggs is still over here, and I got dishes over there, dishes in the dishwasher too. Home from errands, had to get my iced pumpkin chai. It's just amazing. One of the things I ran out for, I'm working on a TikTok hacks video. Oh, there's Voodoo. I never get to see her. I see her for like 2 seconds every morning and then she's gone. Hi. What I was saying though, I'm working on a TikTok hacks video, and one I came across yesterday, but I think it was posted from like 2 or 3 days ago, was a pharmacist talking about like the $88 hand cream that stops all the crepey skin and stuff. He has $3 Dollar Tree ingredients or items that are the same ingredients and they work just the same. You put part of it on in the morning, part of it on at night. Well, mine were already really hard to get my hands on in the Dollar Tree, and I didn't get the one cream, but it's just a shea butter lotion, and I can get that at Walmart for like $1 as well. But it's these little packs right here, morning, nighttime, and then the shea butter at the nighttime one. But I'm gonna try this for the hacks video and see if it actually does anything. I mean, I'm not young, I'm not old, so my skin does have a little bit of stuff going on, so I'm a good person to try it out. This though, this entire drink, it is cheaper if you order the seasonal iced pumpkin cream chai latte, which is what they've got on their fall menu right now, than ordering it the way that I always have. She's crazy. You don't want that, see? Okay, but it is cheaper to order it off the seasonal menu than if you order an iced chai and you add the pumpkin cream cold foam, because they charge extra for cold foam. But you can make this at home. I've made videos on how to make it at home. It is very easy. It's just chai concentrate, milk of your choice, and then you make the pumpkin cold foam, or you buy the one in the can. It's super easy, and you don't have to spend over $7 for a dang drink. Today is my splurge. It's my splurge, plus I've been laid up sick, so I rewarded myself. You really don't want this. I don't know why she's being weird, but now I have work to do. I prefer to do my work in my bedroom. I know that it's probably crazy to do my work on my bed because it's not really an environment for doing work. It's very cozy and relaxing, but if I'm doing it in here, I have just like a nice little private space. If I need to do any voiceovering at the last minute, I don't have to worry about the dogs walking on the tile with their nails or anything. I can just make sure to do my work right here. Now, of course, I'm putting on something I want to watch. I have Hocus Pocus on. I'm working on my computer and my phone all at the same time, getting as much done as I can. And then later on, you will see me working on the Harry Potter stuff. And while I'm working on the Harry Potter stuff, I'm also doing things on my phone. And I will be writing down all of the recipes for the upcoming videos now that all the groceries are here. I like to have the recipes handwritten out in a book instead of like sitting there on my phone and being like, okay, where was it on Pinterest? And then making sure it doesn't close down while I'm trying to cook it. I'm old school. I prefer to have it right there in front of my eyeballs while I'm cooking. So that's another thing you'll see me do is writing down. That's what that is. I will multitask as much stuff as I can to get it all done, but I will take some time for myself during the day as well. So it's not just all work. I do take some downtime too while the kids are away. Hedwig's adorable, and I still have 2 more of those things to make, a Quidditch set and the baby mandrakes. But this is what my late morning / early afternoon looks like, and it's getting close to noon, so it's pretty much done for where a morning routine would be. I still have dishes to do. I will get around to those before the kids get home from school, as well as I have that load of clothes in the dryer, and I have a load of clothes over here that I have from yesterday. So I have 2 loads of clothes to fold, and I will get all of that done before my kids get home from school. So I'm gonna finish all the rest of my work first, then handle all the cleaning stuff, but this is where my morning routine ends. I'm gonna grab something to eat. Mostly what I do is either like an open-faced egg salad sandwich, or I've been eating like multigrain toast with the homemade apple butter. But this is basically how my day runs. I get everything done while the kids are away and my husband's at work. So that's what I do, but every day changes depending if I have errands or what I am doing around the house, projects, deep cleaning, certain videos. Like I'll be doing a fall deep clean soon. So that'll be a whole day project while my kids are in school. But thank you guys so much for sticking around today. If you enjoyed it and you're new, I really hope you consider subscribing and sticking around to the channel. Thumbs up, all that, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.